And so that leads us into the work. Like, what is it that we actually do, right? Like, so we're authentic. We show up and we start doing the necessary, like we fully dive into who we want to be. Well, we like to say in our sneak peeks and the way that we approach our business is that the work that we do is very, very intentional. We are not the type of people or the type of team that expects you to be working 24/7. Like, that's craziness. Like, nobody wants to do that, right? And every single one of you are going to come in for very different reasons. So the work ethic of one coach might just look completely different than the work ethic of another coach, because you have different goals. You're coming in for different reasons. And that's why we love this company and this business so much, is because it can be built in so many different ways. It can be built in the way that you want it to be built. And one of the speakers we had at last week's summit, he really stressed on this. He talked about how hard these last 3 years are and how we've kind of fallen out of, we're all burnt out. We're all exhausted. We're all just like done, right? We've been getting our butts kicked for 3 years. That first year, 2020, we were all like kind of feeling like crap about ourselves, right? Like, we had our lives were just completely just the rug was swept from underneath of our feet, and it didn't matter where you were in the world or what you were going through. We were all collectively going through something very hard. And then in 2021, we came into this year of wanting to do better and trying to cope and trying to get through all of these hard times. And by the time we got to 2022, we were just done. We're tired. And that's the reason that is why the way that our coaching mentorship is changing, and is designed in a very specific way, because we want you to realize that we have to get out of this whole, like, last 2 years of just craziness and not wanting to work and feeling overwhelmed and stressed, and actually just build something for ourselves that is intentional. And that's what we do, and that's what we teach you. So your coaching responsibilities are listed right in front of you. And I think that, and if you're double looking at it and being like, is this real? Like, this is real. Like, this is what our responsibilities are. It's to commit to a fitness program. Like, right now we're talking a lot about Lift More. Like, this is a huge program no one's ever done before. We're all committing collectively to this fitness program. We are proof the products work. We're drinking our supplements, whether you are a Shakeology person or you're a Glow and Go package with, like, you build your own little bundle, whatever it is. Like, we are proof that this stuff works. We engage in personal growth. We are always pushing and trying to become the best versions of ourselves through personal development. Like, last weekend was a full weekend of immersive training just so we could become better. We check in with our clients, and then obviously once we begin growing a team, we also are going to check in and train our coaches too. So this is where it starts, right? Like, we start by prioritizing, just like Natalie said, ourselves, and then it makes the actual things that we have to do every single day a lot easier. And that's what you're seeing in front of you right now. We keep it super simple, because when you're focused on yourself, you know why you're here, you're constantly growing, you're proof this stuff works. What's going to happen? You're going to feel enthusiastic. You're going to feel excited again. And everything that you've been dealing with in the last 2 years, but when you're prioritizing yourself, it's going to help you feel better. And when you feel really good, you want to share that with every single person around you. And that's how you build your business. So this little tracker that you're seeing on the left-hand side of the screen, this is actually something that we give to you in your new coach training, but it was designed by some of the top coaches in Beachbody on how they have built and we have built our business. We tell you exactly what to do every day to build a business. And some of those things are going to include inviting, which is obviously getting out there, having conversations with people and saying, hey, come do this with me. We're going to be posting on social media. We're going to be following up with people. We're going to be expanding our network and talking to people. It's and having conversations and making friends. And like I said, it might sound for some of you who, especially those of you who are a little introverted and this is very outside of your comfort zone, and we just make this very easy for you right now. This is out of everybody's comfort zone when they first start. This is all brand new. This is all scary. But I want you to understand is that we have specific trainings so that way you guys understand that we're going to lead you and teach you how to do this. We are way more focused at the beginning of your coaching journey on this. This screen right here is our number one priority for you in your first 30 days. We're making sure that you are getting results and that you are excited. And then as you're going through, like let's just say you start with us next week and you start Lift More, and you're all the way in and you're sharing this journey, guess how easy it is to reach out to your best friend after you lost 2 pounds in your first week and feel great, or to post on social media about how you're able to get your workout done in the midst of your kids napping, right? Like it's become so much easier when you're focused on yourself. So just so you know, like the things that we have you do every single day, obviously we're going to teach you how to do all the things, but it just becomes so much easier when we're focused here. So we go through this little 3-4 step system when it comes to when it comes to training you, which we'll talk more about in a second, that is going to help you keep things extremely simple and it's going to produce results.